guys, what's up? They have released some more information about reprints in the new Fairy structure deck. The first card is Harvest Angel of Wisdom. This is a light fairy monster, level 4 with 1800 attack and 1000 defense. Its effect is when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add one counter trap card from your graveyard to your hand. This is good for recovering your counter traps and has a decent attack stat to protect itself. This has had 2 releases, first in Strike of Neos as a super rare on the 28th of February 2007, and then as a super rare in Crossroads of Chaos Special Edition on the 9th of December 2008. This has been almost 10 years, so it has required the reprint. The next card is Layard the Liberator. This is a light fairy type monster, level 4 with 1400 attack and 1500 defense. Its effect reads, add 2 of your removed from play fairy type monsters to your hand each time a counter trap card is activated. This is useful as some monsters end up being removed from play, such as through cards such as Soul of Purity and Light, and through obviously the fairy draw spell card. This has only had 1 release as a common. This was in Enemy of Justice on the 17th of May 2006. This is 11 years old, and out of everything, probably is in the most need for a reprint. The next card is Nova Summoner. This is a light fairy type level 4 with 1400 attack and 800 defense. Its effect reads, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one light fairy type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field, you can special summon one Air Knight Path instead. This can help to bring out some of your weaker counter monsters, and within the trap card that acts as a Sanctuary in the Sky, it makes it easier to bring out Air Knight Path. This card has had 3 releases, first in Strike of Neos on the 28th of February 2007 as a secret rare, then in Gold Series 3 as a common on the 18th of June 2010, and lastly in Lost Sanctuary structure deck as a common on the 10th of June 2011. The next card is Cards from the Sky. This is the card I mentioned beforehand that permits additional draws. It is a normal spell card that says remove from play 1 light fairy type monster in your hand and draw 2 cards. You cannot special summon or conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. This is your typical draw for the deck, and so to me was no real surprise that this has been added. It was released back in Lost Sanctuary structure deck on the 10th of June 2011 as a common, and has not yet received a reprint, since this means it needs to be released. The next card is Tithes of the Brethren. This is a normal spell card. This says pay 2000 life points, then target a 1 level 4 or lower monster you control. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. Also, special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as that monster, but with different names from each other and that monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. This is useful within the structure deck, as these are all fairies, and most of them being level 4 makes it very accessible to summon quickly the other counter fairies. This card was released as an ultra rare in Legendary Decks 2 on the 6th of October 2016 and has not had a reprint. Though this is recent, it still needs more copies, so it's good to have been introduced in this deck. The final card is Miraculous Descent. This is a continuous trap card that says select one of your fairy type monsters that is removed from play and special summon it. When this card is removed from the field, destroy that monster. When the monster is destroyed, destroy this card. This is useful for any cards that have been removed and is less restricted, as you can get any fairy provided it can be summoned. VJump have also mentioned their recommended deck recipe if you buy 3 of these. So it is 3 of the Angel Paladin Arch Parshath. This is that boss monster that's in the front cover of the structure deck. 2 Angel Sage Minerva, 1 Metiel Sage of the Sky, 3 Power Ranger Valkyria, 2 Harvest Angel of Wisdom, 2 times the Liberator, 2 Herald of Orange Light, 3 Guiding Ariadne, 3 Honest, 2 Nova Summoner, 3 Sanctuary of Parshath, that's that trap I mentioned, 1 Valhalla Hall of the Fallen, 1 Sanctuary in the Sky, obviously because the others act as a substitute Sanctuary in the Sky, 2 of the cards from the Sky, the Draw Engine, 1 of Ties of the Brethren, 3 of Reincarnating Parshath, 1 Solemn Warning, 2 Ultimate Providence, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Drastic Drop-Off, and 2 Miraculous Descent. So, what do you guys think of these reprints? Obviously, quite a few of them are actually very predictable. They're all being fairy types and all very supportive of each other, so it's not come to a great surprise. Hopefully, later to the time, I might be able to get a couple of duels with this card, with this deck, just showing its utility, just showing you guys the basic combos of this. If you want this to happen, just make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, leave your comments down below, click the bell for notifications, as you don't want to miss anything. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this. And